Morning, peeps. I'm back, and I'm back sooner than you probably expected because I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed, as usual, of course. I'm annoyed about bonus points this week because every week we seem to have some drama with people having their bonus points taken away, don't we? This time yesterday, if you remember, I had 8 for Trent and 8 for Gabrielle. Now I look on FPL team, I've got 7 for Gabrielle and only 6 for Trent. I've lost 3 points, 3 bonus points. And if we look at the official site, which of course you're the last to know, aren't you, if you use the official site, because the official site still has Gabrielle on 8 and Trent on 7. So a lot of people are yet to realise that they're going to lose points. And it's going to be, 2 more points than yesterday. We already lost 1 yesterday from Trent. But it's an absolute shambles, isn't it? They don't seem to know what they're doing. And it really takes the joy away, doesn't it? A bit like VAR in that respect. You get your score, you go to bed, you wake up and you find you've got less points than you thought you had, So it's absolutely ridiculous. And even people on Reddit are not happy today. Look at this. After review, the assist to West Ham's second goal is awarded to Bowen. His shot forced the own goal by the keeper. Easier than saying his name, peeps. But a lot of people saying he should have actually been awarded a goal, but they take their time doing all this thing. And it's just a bit of a shambles, isn't it? Bit of a shambles. A lot of people not happy about the Trent and Gabrielle as well. Insulting FPL because of it all. But really, go back to the old system. There was nothing wrong with it. It wasn't broken, was it? The bonus points last season. It's reached a point where I think they should get rid of bonus points altogether and just replace it with the official man of the match. Because really, every time a striker scores now, they're guaranteed 3 bonus points. If you own Cunha or Wood, it's great kind of thing. But it's not really rewarding the best player on the pitch, is it? So I'd much rather see the official man of the match get the points. A lot simpler, because quite frankly, this is just, it's a shambles, an absolute shambles. And, people are going to find out soon. A lot of people that don't already know, they're going to find out they've got less points than they thought they had. As for Bowen today, I think if you own Bowen, I think you're disappointed, aren't you? You've got 6 points against Leicester. You target a player for Leicester, I think you expect more than 6. Areola owners be a bit happier. 6 points for a keeper's never bad, is it? But, people are targeting Leicester and Southampton now, aren't they? You saw that with Late Riser yesterday, bringing Nkunku in. And that was a good move, But if you're looking at, I'll tell you what, if you're looking at targeting Leicester this week and you haven't already bought Nkunku or Neto in, then, or even Colwell, I wouldn't buy Colwell because that was only the second goal he's ever scored for Chelsea, So it's very rare, very fortunate I've been, and it's very rare that he actually scores a goal. And to do it on the same week, Isaac tweaks his groin when I've got Cole on the bench is like 1,000 to 1 chance, you know what I mean? But here's the fixtures for Chelsea. Look at this. They've got, before they played Leicester, they were away, and they're lucky they're at the FA Cup, aren't they? So they've even had another game. But before they play Leicester, they've got to go to Copenhagen. And Copenhagen are not a bad side. This is not a formality for Chelsea like the group stages were. And they've lost a few players in January, but we're making up the core of their B team. I think now we're going to see the A team used against Copenhagen. And you've got the likes of Sancho and Neto and all these players and Nkunku. Are they going to start all of these 4 matches? Because they've got Copenhagen. 3 days later, they've got Leicester. Then they've got Copenhagen again 4 days after that. And then 3 days after that, they're away at Arsenal. Now, what are they going to target for these fixtures? Are they going to Are they going to punt the Arsenal match? I doubt it. Are they going to prioritise Copenhagen over Leicester? It's possible. This is very important, this European tie. They can't afford to mess it up. You know, hopefully, they'll be hoping they win the first leg and then they can rest a few players for the second leg. But if they don't walk away with the first leg, then I think Leicester could see some rotation. You know, will Nkunku play all 4 of these matches? Will Neto? You know, it's unlikely, I think. It's unlikely. So we can expect a little bit of rotation here. So if you are trying to target Leicester, then I'm not sure that it's really the best option. I don't know about the matches afterwards. Let's have a quick look. So Leicester away at Arsenal, Tottenham away at Brentford, home to Ipswich. And by then you've got to assume people are going to come back from injury. So is it worth buying a Chelsea attacker this week? I don't know. You know, I mean, we can see it can pay off, can't it? Targeting Leicester, targeting Southampton can pay off. But personally, I won't be doing it because Gameweek 29 is too important, and I don't really want Nkunku away at Arsenal, even if he does play. So, you know, but that's just a warning there for you if you are looking at targeting Chelsea for that one particular fixture. Unless you've already bought Nkunku in, I suspect it's not worth bringing him in now. But he does love playing weaker opposition. He scored a goal, got an assist. His confidence will be up. Chelsea's confidence is up again. And he could very well bully Leicester. You know, he might do. He might well do. So, but I won't be owning him. Same reason I didn't get Bowen is because I'm too busy targeting 29 and I don't really have anyone to take out anyway at this stage. Actually, if anybody gets taken out, it's probably going to be Palmer very shortly. Although I have had a look, it's time we started looking at Gameweek 29, I think, because it's difficult, isn't it? A lot of us want Haaland. I've tried to look at getting Haaland by taking out Palmer, and the only way I can do it is by also taking out Isaac, and that's really not worth doing. So the only way I can get Haaland is, like I said in that video weeks ago, is to remove Salah. And Salah has been ridiculous, hasn't he? Absolutely ridiculous. Well, he only got 6 points the other day, didn't he? It's just that one fixture that is bugging me. And that fixture is the Everton match in Gameweek 30. Gameweek 30, home to Everton. That's bothering me. And we have got Leicester as well in the double. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. There's no way I'm taking Salah out, is there? Let's be honest. I know they don't have a double, and City do. So it's kind of tempting. And City also have Leicester, don't they? It is tempting. I don't see any other way. Any other way I can do it. Unless I wait till Gameweek 30. If I wait till Gameweek 30, I nearly made my changes on there then, didn't I? Instead of doing it on here. That's the danger with this website. You can go on the other one and think you're on FPL team and start taking players out. But if we go to Gameweek 30, it's possible. It's possible, possibly, to get Haaland in. But it has to be at the expense of Fernandes. So I could ignore Haaland for Gameweek 29 and then get him in for Gameweek 30. Maybe buy a Palace midfielder because they've got a... Let's just bring Eze in. Can I afford to minus 6.6. I haven't taken Palmer out yet. Who did I just take out for Eze? Oh, Fernandez, that's right. So I've got 4.2, so it's still very, very tight for me to get Haaland. Very tight. Almost bordering on impossible. Almost bordering on impossible, unless I'm prepared to get Winks in or somebody like that from Leicester. You know what I mean? Even then, it's very difficult. I'd need to take out Robinson. And if you own Robinson, by the way, this is another thing I want to talk about. I'm actually thinking of removing Robinson. You know, I've had him all season, but his fixtures now. I'm doing it again. Though. I'm back. No, this is FPL team. I'm safe. Panic, peeps. Don't panic. Right. So I'm seriously thinking this week. We'll go back again. Seriously thinking this week. Robinson is on his last legs. His fixtures are awful. They're away at Brighton, home to Tottenham, away at Arsenal, home to Liverpool. They're not good. They're not good at all. The only really great fixture he's got is in game week 34 when I'm using my free hit chip anyway. So, you know, if he's in my team, it'll be on the free hit chip, which means I won't need him for the following week because the fixtures really aren't good. They've gone off the boil a little bit, haven't they? And I think I'm going to take him out. But the problem is this week, of course, is we don't know, do we? We're still kind of struggling for game week 29. We haven't seen the results of the FA Cup games yet. He's dropping in price tonight, by the way. This is why I'm a bit itchy on him, because I don't really want to lose 0.1 on him. I paid 4.5 for him. I sell him for 4.8 and he's currently 5.1. If it goes under 5, I only get 4.7 for him. But it's now the time, you know. I mean, he's not even playing this week. There's no way anybody gets into my defence this week, is there, really? I mean, Nori, I think, would be the one. Because Wolves have got great fixtures. But the thing is it the right week? It's not even that much of a saving, I think, is it? What St. Nori costs? He's 4.7, so I don't even make any money on it. So it's not helping me. It's using a transfer and it's taking out someone who has a fixture in game week 29. So I can't really do it. This is why I'm swinging round to the idea now of wildcarding in game week 30. Because by then, hopefully, we know all the doubles. It's a very short turnaround, game week 30. Very, very short turnaround. I think there's only 2 days or 3 days. See, game week 30 is a midweek fixture. So if you're using your wild card, you've got like 3 days to do it. 3 days to work out your team. And, you know, we might not even know the full lineup for the doubles until just before we play our wild card. But I'm seriously considering wild carding in 30. Seriously considering it. And the other thing, of course, is I'm looking at playing my assistant manager chip in 31, which is going to make the bench boost a bit tricky, I think. But I'm punting the bench boost a little bit, I suspect. But we'll see. We'll see, peeps. Anyway, the main reason I came back was to talk to you about this bonus point system. And like I said, it's an absolute shambles, isn't it? And they need to get their act together. And there's something else I was thinking about. I wouldn't be surprised if next season we start the season with an assistant manager. You know, it probably won't work quite the same way as it does now, because they wouldn't be able to do table bonus and stuff, would they? Because they wouldn't have a. But I wouldn't be surprised if next season we're picking 15 players and an assistant manager, you know, that lasts for the. You have one for the entire season, basically, a manager that gets you points each week, just like the players do. So it might not even be a chip next year. It might be a permanent feature. You know, not in that sense, it wouldn't be quite so complicated, would it? If it was you had one from the start or whatever. And I'm wondering if that's what's going to happen next season. Anyway, peeps, I'm off now. You know, I've had enough. I've had enough of FPL. A lot of people have had enough of them, and it's really not good enough, is it? There's a lot of things that aren't good enough. One of them is, why do we have to get our price change information from third-party websites, which isn't really a level playing field for everybody, is it? Because some people don't have access to some of them. Why they know, you know, why these other sites know before FPL shows bonus point changes and things like that. Why we get live ones on live FPL and FPL team. You get live updates of who's doing what on the bonus. Whereas the official site, you don't get anything like that. You can see your rank much quicker on these sites than you can on the official site. You know, it's just slow. And now it's ridiculous with this bonus point thing. I mean, they say they take time to get it right, but there was nothing wrong with the old system, was there? Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Anyway, peeps, that's it. I'm off now. I just come on to moan about the bonus points, basically. And I just think it's pretty poor, isn't it? Pretty poor from what's, you know, they've got untold amounts of cash. They should be doing better. You know, so anyway, cheers for now then, peeps. So like and subscribe. I'll see you later. I'm off to the 1980s this week, peeps. Going back in time, because I'm going to a concert to see Thompson Twins and orchestral maneuvers in the dark. If you remember them, you know, you're probably nearly as old as I am, aren't you? But I'm off to see them anyway, and I'll be back after the weekend. Okay, so cheers for now then, peeps. So like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all later.